Yo, let's talk about the power of social media. What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and today I want to talk all about how I use social media to sell this hat right here. Now, as most of you guys know, for the past few weeks, I've been talking about this new LA script hat that I released. Not this exact hat, but just the LA script logo on these hats. Ever since I launched these things in store and online, we've been selling out like crazy, which is cool. What I was trying to do was I was trying to line up this hat right here with these stars with Filipino Heritage Night at the Dodger game. I missed it by a few days. By the time I was done making the hats, the game already happened and I kind of missed the hype on Filipino Heritage Night. Obviously, if you see this hat and you've seen the Filipino flag, you'll notice that the stars right here are from the flag. So usually there's a sun in the middle and then these three stars. So I know there's a lot of Filipino Dodger fans. I know there's a lot of Filipinos in Los Angeles. So obviously LA with the stars, I was trying to make it for the people, but I missed it for the game. So I had to figure out how I was gonna launch the hat and get people to still buy it because I made a ton of them already. So I made it in, obviously, this color blue. I did it in black, and I also did it in a black A-frame hat also. So I took to social media. I created a reel using a popular Filipino song by the Black Eyed Peas or by Apple the App, paired it up with showing this hat. And then I also incorporated the Filipino flag into the reel to show where the inspiration came from for the hat. Posted it up, and that was that. Not a lot of engagement. There's a few comments here and there. It got like 2,000 views or something. Nothing crazy, like it didn't go viral or anything like that. But the follow-up post was to announce that I was gonna be opening up the store that following Saturday. I was gonna be in the store selling these hats. And that's where the power of social media ended up working in my favor. That was the call to action, right? Here's these new hats that I just dropped. Here's where you could pick them up. And still the engagement wasn't crazy, right? It wasn't like I was going super viral over this video about me opening the store, none of that stuff. The beauty in it was people shared it and it drove the traffic into the store. So black hats ended up selling out in store that same exact day. Majority of the people that came in for that specific hat. And then whatever I had left over, I put online that following Sunday. So Saturday I opened the store. Sunday, whatever was left over, I took inventory and I uploaded it online. I uploaded everything on Sunday night. By the time Tuesday rolled around, when I actually said, hey, I put these hats up on the store, we already had sold out in the black that I re-upped on and the A-frame black hats. That's without mentioning anything that was living off of that old post from the week prior saying that I made the hats. That was just people curiously checking to see if they were online. So like I said, made the hats last week, posted about the hats last week, opened up on Saturday, told people you could come pick up the hats on Saturday. We sold a good amount of them. Sunday, I put whatever I had left in stock online. People already started buying Sunday, Monday. Tuesday is when I posted, hey, the hats are online. And by Thursday, we're sold out of everything. Now, once again, none of these posts went viral. Nothing went crazy. Nothing was doing like 10,000, 20,000 numbers. Nothing like that. I think on the video, I probably got like 2,000 views. That's about it. But what it is to me is the product sells itself, right? The people that understand what this hat is and what these stars mean, this relates to them, right? They gravitate towards it. They might be from Los Angeles. They might be Dodger fans, who knows? But this speaks to them. So by them seeing the post that said, hey, you could pick this up in store, and let's say they didn't make it in store to get it, curiosity got the best of them and they went online to see if it was there. Before I even posted that it was gonna be online, people were already looking for it and picking it up. To me, having an online store and a social media presence goes together like peanut butter and jelly. To me, that's how it should work. If you have an online store, you should have some social media presence. You don't have to have a ton of followers. Like if you looked at my store's Instagram page, I only have like 600 followers, maybe 700 followers. Nothing crazy on my retail store. So it's not that I have like a ton of followers, it's just the products that I choose to put out speak to people. And the way I get people to see the products is by utilizing social media. And like I said, I already lost the hype of catching that Dodgers Filipino Heritage Night game. So I didn't get a chance to ride that wave to promote the hat. I was doing it a week after the game or maybe 2 weeks after the game. So I missed all that hype. I was just posting it just to post it, and it ended up working out. I think for this hat, I did 36 of these. The A-frame hat I did, I think, a little over 36, maybe 40. I don't think I quite did 48. And then the regular black snapback, that's just like this one, I think I did maybe 36 of those also. We sold out of all of them. This is the last one. This is the store display, but everything else I stitched up is gone. So I need to re-up now and start stitching up more of these because these did good for me. So remember, if you're using social media and you have an online store, don't worry about the followers. Don't worry about none of that. Worry about creating designs that speak to people. Worry about making stuff that's relatable to the end user so the end user can see it, understand that they like it, and purchase it. It shouldn't have to require a sales pitch behind the product. With social media, it should be they see it and they like it and they purchase it. Think of social media as your storefront window, right? If you had a brick and mortar, or if you're inside the mall and you have a store within the mall, your online store is the store inside the mall. Your social media should be the windows outside of the store. So if there's people walking by, you want people to look in the window and see your products. And then if they like your products, they'll go into your store and buy something from you. So with social media is the window. They're seeing all of your products. Them going into your store is them clicking the link in your bio to go to your online store and actually make the purchase. This is how my brain works. This is how I use my social media to sell products. That's what I'm thinking is, if my store's in the mall, my online store is a mall storefront, right? My social media is the window to that store. I want people that are window shopping to see stuff in the window that makes them go into my store and purchase my products. I encourage everybody to use that same way of thinking to help sell your products also. I don't know everything about marketing or advertising or promotions. I just know what works for me, things that I'm testing out to see what works for me. Like this hat right here is a perfect example. It didn't go viral, it didn't do numbers, but we sold out of this hat purely based on this being a relatable product to the end user, and that's all. This hat right here speaks to Filipinos from Los Angeles. So I appreciate everybody that picked these hats up. I appreciate everybody that was just lurking around my online store waiting for me to upload them. And I appreciate everybody that came to the store to pick these hats up and chop it up also. I like seeing all the people posting where they're wearing the hat and all that good stuff. So it's dope to see. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. But please use your social media to post your products, to show off your products, to get your products to be seen by the right people. Like I said, all I did was I created a quick little reel showing the hats. I used a popular song and I threw in a couple hashtags, nothing crazy. I just wanted people to see it. Now, if you have any questions about anything that I spoke about here, please leave it in the comments for me. If you wanted to follow me on Instagram, check me out at Big Brando TV. And if you wanted to follow my stores page, it's called Kainoa Creations. That's where you'll find store hours, when I'll be here, new products that we have in here, stuff like that. If you wanted to see the Filipino hat reel that I made, that's on there too. So once again, follow me at Big Brando TV. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.